Hello, Mrs. C's third grade class. I'm Shaughnessy.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Charlene.
And we're members of Celtic Crossroads.
We want to say a big thank you for writing those wonderful letters to us and for all of the kind things you said about the show. We're really glad that you enjoyed it so much. And now we're going to answer some of your questions. So, Nia asks about the pipes that Isaac plays and if they are bagpipes. Well, they're very, very similar to bagpipes, but they're actually the Irish version of bagpipes called uilleann pipes. And the word uilleann means elbow in Irish. So I guess because you use your elbow to play them, they named them the uilleann pipes.
Okay, so we've got some questions here from you guys. They're really good questions. So the first question is from Naquan. And Naquan's question is, where do we store all of the instruments? Which is actually that's a very good question. So we live on a bus, right? So there's not really enough room for everything. So we have to come up with we have got to balance a few things out. But there's a big trailer on the back of the bus. It's huge. You could fit a car in the back. So we put most of the instruments in the back there. There's some instruments that don't like to get cold and they don't like to get too hot, and so we put them onto the bus.
The first question is from Macy Ann. Do the dancers enjoy what they do? Yes, all the dancers do enjoy being on stage.
Next question is from Riley. Riley asks, do you miss your family when you are traveling? And yes, we all miss our family when we are traveling, but we're very lucky that we have the very good internet wherever we go, so we can call our family, we can have a Skype call with them, we can see our family. We all like to email our family often too, and sometimes we put up photographs on the internet for our family to see so they can see what we're doing on tour. So it's very easy to keep in touch, and sometimes we send them postcards too.
The next question is from Katie, and Katie is asking us, where did we play our very first concert? The first place we ever played, we came over just to play one concert, and we ended up in Louisville, in Kentucky. It was a really fun concert. It was small, but it was really fun.
Next question is from Katie. When did the man learn to dance, and how long does the man practice? Does he get tired dancing so long? Well, Marcus is a very, very talented dancer. He learned in Ireland, and he practices every day. Actually, he does. And during our sound check, we're on stage for maybe half an hour or 45 minutes. And does he get tired dancing so long? He never does. He's very strong.
Riley is also wondering, what is it like traveling? Well, traveling on the tour bus is a lot of fun. It can be very tiring if we go to bed late and have to get up early and then work a long day, but most of the time it is lots and lots of fun, and we feel very lucky because we get to visit very nice places every single day, and we get to perform and meet lots of nice audiences, like we met you at Hilton Head.
Next question is from Chloe, and Chloe's asking us, how did we get together? How did we come up with the name? And where did we start? We're mostly from Ireland. There's some of us that are not from Ireland, but we got together on the west coast of Ireland in a beautiful city called Galway, and we call ourselves Celtic Crossroads. Obviously, Celtic means Irish and Scottish, and Celtic is kind of like it's a culture, so it's a way of playing music and a way of speaking. So we call ourselves, the Celtic part is from the culture. And the reason why we call ourselves Celtic Crossroads, the Crossroads bit is all about like two things meeting, like people getting together. And originally, maybe 100 years ago or so, people in Ireland, you have two people from different towns, and the people from the two towns, sometimes they like to get together to have a party. There'd be a special occasion. There'd be something special was happening, so they would all meet together the crossroads between the two towns, and they would get together. They would dance, and they would eat food, and have a fantastic time.
The next question is from Katie. Which states have you not visited? Well, we've not been to Massachusetts yet, but that's where we're going tomorrow.
Next question is from Jackson, also about traveling. Jackson is wondering, do we ever get tired while traveling? Yes, we do get tired, but we always remember that it's important to eat very healthy food to keep our energies up. We eat lots of fruit and vegetables, and we drink lots of water, and we get lots of exercise when we're dancing too. So all of these things combine and help us not to feel tired and not to get sick.
Next question is from Emerald, who says, how did we all meet? Were we all orphans? Are we friends? Are we brothers and sisters? Well, fortunately, none of us are orphans, and none of us are brothers and sisters either. We're just all friends. We kind of knew each other even before we got together in the group. So we'd heard about each other, or maybe it was a friend of a friend, and so we kind of gradually put the group together.
The next question is from Mike. Do your dancers wear tap shoes? We do wear tap shoes. They don't have metal taps though, they have fiberglass taps on the bottom.
Okay, so Damon has the next question. Damon is wondering, what made you become a musician? Well, I guess for me being a dancer, I guess the question would be, what made me become a dancer? And I think when I was about 4, I really liked to dance and I loved music. So I started to learn how to Irish dance at my school. And then when I was 9, I started to go to classes after school and at weekends, and I really enjoyed it. My sister would come with me too, and we would have lots of fun going to dance class and dancing with our friends and learning new steps and new movements and dancing on a stage. So I really liked it, and now I'm an adult and I'm dancing for my job. It's my living.
Next question is from Madeline. Are you tired of riding on buses? Have you been an orphan? Where are you going next? I think we're all very tired of riding on the bus, but you know what? It is very fun. And have we been orphans? No. Fortunately, none of us have been orphans. And where are we going next? We're going to Massachusetts.
The next question is from Macy Ann. She asks, have you been to Hawaii? Now, I have never been to Hawaii, but before I joined Celtic Crossroads, a few years ago, Celtic Crossroads had a show in Hawaii. So I wasn't with them at that stage, but most of the people on stage got to visit Hawaii, and they had a brilliant time. They really liked it. So I would love to go to Hawaii, and maybe sometime in the future Celtic Crossroads might have another show in Hawaii. That would be great.
Next question is from Maggie. How old are you guys? And she asks, how does it feel to be performing and be on stage? We're all very different ages. The youngest is 20 and the oldest is older than 30, we'll say that. How does it feel to perform and be on stage? It's a very magical feeling, and it's a lot of fun.
So the next question is from Anna. Anna asks, is it sad not seeing your family often? And the answer to that question is yes, sometimes it is sad that I don't get to see them often, but like I said earlier, with the internet now, it's very easy to stay in touch with them, and sometimes I'm lucky that my family can come and see a show. So sometimes my family fly to wherever we are and they come to see a show and they spend time with me and we catch up on things. And also I have some cousins who live here in America, and my uncle and aunt live here, so I always make sure I visit them when I am in America. So I get to see some of my family when I'm over here.
Next question is from Nia, who's asking us how many states we've played in. I don't actually know. I think we've played in just about every state in America. We haven't played in Alaska, and we haven't played in Montana. But we've at least traveled to pretty much every other state. We played in Hawaii, about a year and a half ago. That was really cool. It's a very beautiful place.
Now the next question is from Mackenzie. She's wondering, how long have you been traveling? So let's see, today's date is the 26th of March. We started this tour, let's see, I flew over from Ireland on the 14th of February. So we've been traveling for almost a couple of months now, and we will be finishing up this tour toward the end of April. and then we'll be back on tour again in a few months. So we've been traveling for a while, but it doesn't even seem like that long, because when we're touring, time goes so fast. We're so busy every day that the days fly by and the weeks fly by. So before we know it, tour has ended, and then we get really sad because we have to say goodbye to our friends on tour. Mackenzie is also wondering, was there a different experience in each state? That's a great question. And the answer is yes. Every state and every place we go to offers something different and unique. Sometimes it's a small town, sometimes it's a big city. So we're always excited every morning when we get off the tour bus to discover what the new city is like. And that's one of the very special things about touring. We get to see lots of different places.
And the last question is from Charlotte. Where is your favorite place to travel? Well, I would have to say my favorite place has been Hilton Head. It's a gorgeous island, and we were fortunate enough to get to bike around on all the paths and see the lakes, the golf courses, all the hotels, and it's really beautiful.
The last question I'm going to answer is from Brianne. Brianne is wondering, is it hard to pull and push the accordion? So Kate, our musician, plays the accordion in the show, and I asked her about this, and she says that when she started to learn, it was a little bit hard, but as she continued to practice, it became easier and easier, and I guess her muscles became stronger, and it's not hard for her anymore. She finds it easy because she's had so much practice. So thank you again for those wonderful questions, and hope to see you at a show soon. Bye!